you do have, like you mentioned, ton of experience leading BA analytics teams over the past 20 plus years. Right now, we are operating under unique circumstances in the past few months. COVID has changed the way businesses operate completely, right? What was the impact to you and to Worthington I meant, and then how did you manage to overcome that?
Yeah, it has created some unique circumstances. I'd say a couple of things that stand out to me during this time. One, the demand for information and data and tools to process it has only increased. So we saw nothing but an uptick in our demand. And then two, there was really a narrow focus by the company. You know, we really did a good job at focusing in on what's the vital few things that we need to do now to be successful. And as a result of that, we actually built, a couple pretty cool applications in a really quick period of time that not only helped us through that COVID crisis, but also is going to be very useful and valuable for us going forward. So one I'll highlight is, we built a tool to provide visibility into any excess and unused materials that we had. And, it sounds simple, but it was one of those projects that just sat on the backlog forever. And it kind of got, the times that we were in prompted the need for this in order to better manage our inventory, drive our inventory levels down, and to also react to some of the spot buy and some of the, different buying patterns that we were seeing during this time. So I think that's just one example of where, data and analytics really helped through this difficult challenge by providing the visibility that we never really had before. And then there were some more, targeted examples related to COVID, like, workforce planning and just monitoring of illnesses and absences across our facilities, and combining that with some community data to really try to forecast a little bit better where we're going to have different workforce shortages. So those were a couple of the things that we reacted to quickly. I'd say just in general, as far as how the team's operating, that's something I was pleasantly surprised with. I mean, the productivity of the team seems to have remained just as high as it was before, and I'm really impressed to see folks on the team juggling so many things that they have to juggle now, in addition to remaining highly effective at their work. So, been some silver linings.
I mean, it's good to hear that you had an uptick in business. You mentioned that, so that's great. And also, you mentioned about the productivity. I think there's going to be I think it's my personal opinion, there's probably going to be a new normal after once the COVID is over, when it comes to remote working and whatnot. So I'm sure we probably will see some changes going forward. So anyway, now we talked about COVID. I also wanted to extend this a little bit. I mean, you may have covered some of these examples as part of the previous question, but I just wanted to ask you if there are other challenges outside of COVID that you see in your industry, and then how is analytics helping, or your analytics business intelligence and your team help in overcoming those challenges?
That's a great question. Yeah, so even prior to COVID, we were seeing some headwinds with certain parts of certain industries and segments that we serve. In particular, auto is really going through a disruptive time now. So there's the lightweighting of vehicles with aluminum. There's a whole different way that hybrid and electric cars are made. There's ride sharing becoming more and more popular. So all this is really potentially disrupting the automotive demand, which is still a big part of our business. So we're always trying to figure out how we can do really three things to continue to grow our company. One being innovation. We're always looking at new products and markets. Two, transformation. We've always been a transformation focused company, really leveraging lean principles to make sure we're operating as efficiently as we can. And then the last being mergers and acquisitions, really finding out where we do have companies with synergies that we potentially could acquire. And the great thing about all of those are they all require data and analytics to be effective. And we've seen data and analytics fuel our transformation initiatives in the past. We're starting to partner more with our M&A teams to see how we can help not only with the discovery and vetting process, but also with the execution of those activities. So it's an exciting time from the standpoint that I know Worthington will continue to reinvent themselves and innovate, and I think data is going to be a big driver of that.